The city of Philadelphia is saying enough to a cycle of violence driven by crowds of young teenagers using social media to link up, form a mass, and cause chaos. It's a sinister version of so-called flash mobs that in most cases are harmless and whimsical, but for some reason in the city of brotherly love, flash mobs is just another term for loosely organized violence. Here's ABC's John Donvan.
Maybe it's summer, maybe it's boredom, but the senseless violence, truly senseless violence of flash mobs, they set London on fire earlier this week. Philadelphia is not London. It's not burning buildings. But the episodes of violence like these, captured on cell phones or surveillance cameras, have been going on for months. We see kids intent on stealing, on scaring passers-by, strange as it seems, on trying to have a night out.
There's no real pattern to it, but it's very troubling, and we've had some people get some pretty serious injuries.
And so today, as evening approached in Philadelphia, a new measure was planned. Children under 18, teens like these, were told that as of 9 p.m., they would have to be off the streets downtown.
We've had problems with kids gathering in groups and causing problems for decades. What's new is the use of social media.
We're not going to chase anybody, tackle them, get anybody injured.
And as 9 p.m. approached tonight, it was clear they were serious. This is Philadelphia's mayor, Michael Nutter.
If you want to act like a butthead, your butt is going to get locked up. And if you want to act like an idiot, move. Move out of this city. We don't want you here anymore.
And you don't hear blunt talk like this often from politicians, but even speaking in his church last Sunday.
This nonsense must stop.
He said it's not just the kids, it's their parents who need to get this under control.
Parents who neglect their children, who don't know where they are, you're going to find yourself spending some quality time with your kids in jail together.
Outside of Philadelphia, this is Las Vegas, a mob rushing a convenience store to carry away its contents. This is a clothing store in Washington, D.C. In so many of these pictures, it's amazing to see how nonchalantly the thieves go about their work, and they're all having such a good time.
As you saw in their faces, they thought it was pretty funny, but we sure don't.
Flash mobs didn't start out this way. They used to be a fun stunt enabled by the internet. A group like this materializing on the spot, signaled by a Twitter message or a Facebook posting. They would dance or they would just freeze, and then they'd leave. But then the idea got hijacked.
We have a whole mindset and a culture now where these types of random assaults are fun, or that you should videotape them and then put them on YouTube.
There's a sort of impulsive quality, a lack of reflection on consequences. Somebody does it, pushes over the lamppost. That almost validates it, maybe, for you to do it.
That's what seemed to be in play only a few days ago at the Wisconsin State Fair. As flash mobs materialized, the local 911 call center lit up.
Hi, my mom just got attacked by a flash mob. Punched in the face for no reason. My friend just got hit in the face.
While many of those callers used race to give an accurate description, in Philadelphia, the mayor and others are deliberately making race part of the conversation.
You've damaged yourself, you damaged another person, you've damaged your peers, and quite honestly, you damaged your own race.
Edward Montgomery, a father of 5, says it's not about race, but he agrees with the mayor about the role of parents.
Who's supervising the children? It's a lot of, broken homes. That's tearing up, children on the inside.
As an alternative to violence outside the curfew zone, rec centers like this were being kept open. Early this evening, kids who do not get into the violence made some predictions about those who do.
I think kids will stay out as long as they want. They don't care.
A lot of kids, they just probably not listening to their parents, or they just don't care.
And so 9 p.m. came, and the police went out on curfew patrol. Was real trouble expected? Not necessarily. Were any kids expected to break curfew? Well, here's the view of the commissioner. That's him in silhouette.
We have them contact their parents. They'll be written up, and the parents will have to come down to the police station to get them. And you'll always have a few knuckleheads that don't pay attention.
Which is why this van was already filling up. Kids who had not gone home, some of whom said they were unaware of the curfew, were now in custody briefly, but apparently going along peacefully. That's the system now, and it was meant to keep going like that all the way through till morning. I'm John Donvan for Nightline.